Michael Jackson, June 25, 2009, Los Angeles, California. 50-year-old Michael Jackson was preparing for his This Is It comeback tour. For years he had battled severe insomnia, and his personal physician, Dr. Conrad Murray, had been treating it with propofol, a powerful anesthetic normally used in surgery, given through an IV drip every night. Jackson called it his milk because of its milky white color. That morning, after administering the drug, Murray left the bedroom to make phone calls. When he returned, Jackson wasn't breathing. He began CPR immediately and called for help, but paramedics rushed Jackson to UCLA Medical Center, where doctors worked for over an hour to revive him. At 2:26 p.m., Michael Jackson was pronounced dead from cardiac arrest, caused by acute propofol intoxication. The news broke and practically crashed the internet, with Twitter, Wikipedia, and AOL Instant Messenger all struggling under the traffic. Dr. Conrad Murray was later convicted of involuntary manslaughter for administering a surgical-grade anesthetic in a home with no monitoring equipment present. Liam Payne, October 16, 2024, Buenos Aires, Argentina. 31-year-old Liam Payne, former member of One Direction, checked into the Casa Sur Palermo Hotel in town to support his old bandmate, Neil Horan, who was performing nearby. By that afternoon, hotel staff grew alarmed by the noise from Payne's third-floor room. Around 5 o'clock, the manager made a frantic call to emergency services, saying a guest was overwhelmed by drugs and alcohol and was destroying the room. He specifically feared it, because the room had a balcony. Minutes later, at 5:07 p.m., a loud crash echoed through the courtyard. Liam Payne had fallen from the third floor. Paramedics arrived within minutes, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. Inside the room, police found a smashed television, aluminum foil, white powder, drug paraphernalia, and a half-finished glass of champagne. Investigators confirmed Payne had been alone when he fell, and toxicology later revealed multiple substances in his system. Lisa, left eye, Lopes, April 25, 2002. A highway near La Ceiba, Honduras. 30-year-old Lisa Lopez, known as Left Eye from the Grammy-winning group TLC, was driving a Mitsubishi Montero. She had traveled to Honduras to film a spiritual documentary about healing and self-discovery, with a camera rolling from the passenger seat. Another vehicle appeared in her lane. Lopes swerved to avoid it, sending the SUV into a violent rollover, the camera capturing the chaos inside before the screen went black. Lisa Lopes died instantly from severe head and neck injuries. Her passengers survived, and the footage later showed her at the wheel, seconds before impact. Weeks earlier, she had been a passenger in a van that struck and killed a 10-year-old boy in Honduras. Devastated, she paid for his funeral, and in conversations recorded before her own death, said she believed a curse or warning was now following her. Weeks later, on that same highway, it caught up to her. Aaliyah, August 25, 2001, Marsh Harbor Airport, the Bahamas. 22-year-old Aaliyah had just wrapped filming the music video for Rock the Boat. Her crew, eager to get home, crammed all their equipment and luggage onto one small twin-engine Cessna rather than wait for a larger plane. At 6:45 p.m., Aaliyah and 8 others boarded, piloted by 30-year-old Luis Morales. The plane lifted off and immediately struggled to climb. Within seconds, it crashed 200 feet from the runway and burst into flames, killing all 9 aboard instantly. The investigation found the plane had been loaded roughly 700 pounds over its weight limit. The pilot had cocaine and alcohol in his system and wasn't even certified to fly that aircraft. He had lied about his qualifications. Aaliyah had just finished filming her role in the Matrix sequels, at the very peak of her career. Randy Rhoads, March 19, 1982. A property in Leesburg, Florida. 25-year-old Randy Rhoads, the guitarist who had revived Ozzy Osbourne's solo career, was resting with the crew overnight. That morning, tour bus driver Andrew Aycock decided to take a small Beechcraft Bonanza for joyrides. His pilot's license had expired, and he had also been using cocaine. Despite a fear of flying, Rhoads agreed to go up, along with the band's tour manager. Ozzy stayed behind, asleep on the bus. Aycock decided to buzz the bus as a prank, flying low to startle the sleeping crew. On his third low pass, he misjudged the altitude. The wing clipped the bus, sending the plane into an uncontrollable spin. It cartwheeled through the air and slammed into a nearby house, killing all three aboard instantly. Ozzy woke to the impact, thinking the bus itself had crashed. He stepped outside to find the burning wreckage and learned his closest friend and musical partner was inside. Prince, April 21st, 2016, Paisley Park, Minnesota. Staff at Prince's estate found the 57-year-old musician unresponsive inside an elevator. Paramedics were called immediately, but he was pronounced dead at the scene, just days after performing live and appearing completely fine. For years, Prince had suffered chronic hip pain from decades of performing in high heels and believed he was managing it with Vicodin. He wasn't. Toxicology revealed dangerously high levels of fentanyl in his system, a synthetic opioid 50 times more powerful than heroin. The pills were counterfeit, manufactured illegally to look just like real hydrocodone. Investigators later found more of these fake pills hidden around Paisley Park, tucked inside vitamin bottles. Prince left no will, and his estate spent years tangled in legal battles, another victim of America's growing fentanyl crisis. If this story moved you, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments which one hit you the hardest.